Yeah. Good evening, fellow students, family, faculty, and staff, and congratulations to the Parkview class of 2017. Look around. Take in this moment, really breathe it in, because we're about to take our first steps into the real world. Scary, yes, I know, but take it from an actor. Approach the future like a new role. Explore everything. Take risks and stay young, scrappy, and hungry. So, a song for the future athletes, doctors, teachers, politicians, engineers, soldiers, scientists, and artists. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung, and may you stay forever young, and may you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous, stand upright and be strong. And may you stay forever young, and may you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful, and may your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young, and may you stay forever young. Before me stands vast amounts of intelligence and talent. With the application of diligence and perseverance, there is nothing that you all cannot accomplish. The world needs your influence, your ideas, and your art. So go show them all what you're made of. They're waiting. Thank you.
That I wish I knew at your age. Better?
Yes.
So I wanted to use kind of the analogy of a road trip. The first thing you do when you're planning a trip is that you picture your destination. So for you guys, that means to dream big. When I was younger, this is kind of a silly story, but when I was younger, my dad gave me a telescope for Christmas, and so I used to think I was going to work for NASA. As I got older, the dream kind of disappeared because I guess in my mind I thought, well, you have to be more realistic. But little did I know that it starts with a dream. If you have a dream, it doesn't matter how unrealistic it may seem. If you're willing to put the work into it, you can do anything. So never sell yourself short. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm not good at math, I'm not good at this, and someone was just telling me today they're coming into high school now, they said they want to be valedictorian, but this, but that. I said, well, you might just have to work 3 times harder than the person next to you, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. You have to aim as high as you can, and if you fall, at least you land on a star. So that was my first piece of advice. You never want to look back and say, oh, I wonder what would happen if I tried a little harder or aimed a little higher. You're going to get one life. So dreaming about your destination is only part of the trip. In order to make your dream a reality, you have to plan. So the next advice I would have is plan your trip or do your research. Figure out what you're getting yourself into. I know a lot of people that come to college and they say they want to do this, they want to do that, but they don't really know what they're getting themselves into. It's okay to say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an astronaut. That's perfect. You can do it, but do your research. We have the internet. We have people in this church, a lot of whom are very well educated, who can help you and give you personal advice. You have mentors, you have teachers, you have professors. So you might find out that you love it, or you might find out that you hate it. But either way, it saves you a lot of time in the long run. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money. I know a lot of people that go through college, hate what they studied, and then, that's not to say that they still can't make something of themselves, but had they done a little bit more research or thought about it a little bit more, they might have saved themselves a little bit more time. So you'll find yourself making a lot more mistakes if you just jump in blindly, if you don't think about it. My next piece of advice would be, you have to start your trip, or you have to do your work. You can dream about it, you can plan it, but then you have to actually do it. You have to get up and you have to do it. There's no easy path, especially if you're coming into college. A lot of times people will say, oh, your major's easy, that professor is easy, this one's harder, this and that. It's all perspective. If one class might be hard for one person, it might be really easy for you, or you might just have to put in twice the work, but it's possible. But you have to do the work. You're not going to go to college. I've seen that a lot too. I've had roommates who, they got accepted to college, they got scholarships, but they didn't attend class. They didn't do the work. They thought that just being there was enough. It's not enough. I'm so proud of everybody that's sitting here, and celebrate with your families, be proud of yourself, but you still have work to do. So remember that too. Be proud of yourself, celebrate your milestones, but keep moving and keep doing the work that you need to do. Never get lazy. And be dedicated. Like God said, it takes a lot of dedication sometimes. A lot of late nights. A lot of sleep that you might not get back. So for times when you feel like you just don't have the strength to have a Bible verse, Philippines 4:13. I'm sure everybody has heard this. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. So there's going to be times where you're doing the work, but you might not feel like you're strong enough to get through it, or you don't think that you can pass that test, or you don't think that you can make that grade that you need. Take a moment and remember who's giving you the strength. It's you, it's the people in this room, but at the same time, there's something higher. There's something that brought us all here together, and that's what brought you here. That's what's getting you strength in those moments. So, and And don't be afraid to stop and ask for directions. Ask questions. Always ask questions. That was probably one of my biggest mistakes in college. I didn't ask enough questions. I sort of thought I could do it myself. And it doesn't work like that. You make a lot more mistakes. You end up taking 3 ridiculously difficult classes in the same semester, and nobody told me to do that. If I had asked somebody, they probably would have told me, no, you definitely should not do that. But I learned from my mistakes. So ask questions, ask questions. You have the internet, like I said, trusted sources, obviously. You have the internet, you have teachers, you have professors, you have mentors, you have us, you have all these people in this room. Somebody's gonna have an answer to your question. And people can sense when you're passionate about something. They're not gonna turn you down, and if they do, go to someone else. Never take no for an answer. Always ask questions, do your own research, but when there's gaps and you just don't know what to do next, ask, always ask. There's no pride, always ask. So, if you get lost, trust your map. Trust in God and trust in yourself. It's very, very, very easy to get lost. As you go off into college, you'll find that you're gonna have a lot of freedom. a lot of freedom. And nobody's gonna tell you to go to class. Nobody's gonna tell you to turn that assignment in. Nobody's gonna tell you to wake up. Nobody's gonna tell you to eat good. Nobody's gonna tell you to eat at all. It's all you. So it's very easy to get lost. There's a lot of different types of people, new people, different people. And when you find yourself losing yourself or losing the voice of God in your head, remember, the verse Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and I will help you, and I will uphold you with my right hand. It's easy to get lost when you're following someone else's directions and completely ignoring your own. Like I said, when I first got into college, I never asked questions. I learned my lesson the hard way. And then after that, I did ask questions, but I asked questions and I only took their advice. So I still ended up in a place where I didn't necessarily want to be. So you have to ask questions, yes, but at the end of the day, take their advice, take their answers, but put it in with your path, put it in with the path that God has for you. Because what's good for someone, the advice that someone else gives you might not be 100% for you. And so finally, keep moving forward and never forget to give thanks. The only way that you're going to get to where you're heading to, wherever that may be, is by not sitting, by heading towards it. We actually have to actively put one foot in front of the other. And there's no such thing as a clear, straight, easy path. Whatever you're doing, whatever you decide to do with your life, there's going to be challenges. It's going to be hard. You're going to fall. You're going to have to get back up. If you fall, you're lost. You have to get back up. There's going to be detours. There's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be construction. You're going to have to make a couple U-turns, but you have to keep going forward. Remember, each one of those things happens for a reason. If you're moving too fast in life and you end up, getting in an accident, missing a turn, those happen for a reason because you're missing all the signs that God is trying to show you. If you're moving too fast, something is going to slow you down one way or another. But learn from your mistakes. You can't just keep getting in accidents left and right. You're not going to have a car. And it's going to be a lot harder to fix it, and you're going to have the money to fix it. And remember, through everything, good, bad, in between, when you don't even know what's going on, give thanks. Please give thanks. You woke up this morning, give thanks. Proverbs 3:6. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your straight path, and he will straight your path. So, with that being said, thank you. Thank God.
Thank you, Betty. Now, Medhanealem. Congratulations.
Berjumpa kami hadirkan. Kamu sekalian, najam fatna orang mau English kita ramai, orang ini terkenal nama dia orang segera. So congratulations to the graduates, and congratulations to the proud parents of graduates. For those who don't know me, my name is Ephraim, and I majored in finance from Georgia Tech. It's good for a group of people to be educated, and we have before us a group of people that are educated, if it is from high school, from college, or some people getting their doctorate degree. So it's not only great for those people that are graduating, but this is also great for this church and for the Eritrean community. So let's give an applause for them. I'd like to start off by thanking God. If it wasn't for God, surely I wouldn't be here in America, and surely I wouldn't be here standing before you. So thank you to God. I remember when I was about the age of 10, I used to pray to God, and I used to pray for God to take me to America. So God has made it possible. Now I'm here in America, and not only am I here, through His grace, I have graduated from high school and now from the university. So thank you to God. Through all His blessings, I'm here. Certainly tough decisions had to be made through the journey. The journey was, at times, it could get difficult, and tough decisions had to be made, but God was with me throughout the journey. So thank you to God, and grace be to God. After God, I'd like to thank my parents. They have done an amazing job raising me and my siblings, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So thank you to Baba and to Ganda. Thank you. I also like to thank my siblings, Mama Hana, Baba Tesku, Baba Nagasi Black, my cousins Winta, Etsy. A lot of people have taken part in this journey. I wouldn't have done it all alone. A lot of people have played a role. If I have to mention all the names, it would take me days to finish it, but a lot of people have played a role, and thank you to all of them for supporting me, for their encouragements. And lastly, I'd like to thank you, members of this church, at different times, even if it was when we were passing the Bible, at different times you have given us your blessings, and through your blessings or through all the long lectures you gave us about the importance of education, we are here. So all those blessings, all those encouragements, they do make a difference, and thank you for all of that. So now back to the graduates. By graduating, we have accomplished something some others may not have accomplished. For some of you, this might be the last semester. This past semester might have been the last semester you'll ever attend college as a student. And for some of us, or for some of you guys, this may not be the end, or we did not know if this is the end. But regardless, what I would say is let's continue to learn something each day. Learning never stops until the day we die. So let us learn each day something new, something different. Competition for jobs might be getting furious at this moment. There's competition coming from India, from everywhere. I mean, this is a global age. So not only are we competing with people here in the US, but we are competing globally. And the only way to combat that is to be the best at what we do. So let us strive to become the best at what we do, so when opportunities come, we can seize those opportunities. Now, to the people graduating from high school. College will definitely have an impact in your life. It's different experience than high school. So most of you, by the end of it, not only will you make more money than your parents, right? Should be proud of that. But also your thinking process will change for the better. You'll learn about a lot of different subjects. You will be enlightened about many different subjects. But the main thing, your thinking process will change for the better. And that is a lifetime skill. Problems change, but the process stays the same. So you will have the ability to solve tough problems. So college will have an impact on your life and make it a good experience. And the other thing for those going to college, I'll encourage you to find out your interest in your major early on. Betty said it, I couldn't say it even better. She said figure out from now. I know people that graduated from Georgia Tech in 3 years. They weren't any special, they weren't any different. I mean, a lot of people could do what they do. It took discipline, like they said, but they weren't special people. They just knew what they wanted to do early on. So invest your time this summer for the high school graduates. Invest your time, a lot of your time, figuring out and researching what is it that you want to do and what is it that really interests you. Betty said that you could find a lot of information in the internet about what you want to do, what are the pre-requirements, where are possible places where you could intern. You could learn so much from the internet. So invest that time in figuring that out. And we have professionals here. We have a lot of pharmacists, a lot of doctors, we have engineers, people that finish it, and a lot of you said you want to do nursing. So we do have people that have graduated with nursing degrees. So talk to those people. You don't want to make the same mistakes that they made. So from talking you will benefit, and I will encourage you highly to research and to talk to those people. And if you haven't figured it out, it doesn't mean this will be the end. I myself, I changed my major 3 times. So it's not a deadly mistake if you don't know going into college what you want to do. But like Betty said, and like others have said, it will save you a lot of frustration and a lot of tuition money if you know beforehand what is it that you want to do. I also encourage you all have friends who have big aspirations in college. You will make friends that will last forever. I mean, that will be with you kind of forever. So make those friends, select those friends carefully. Sometimes they say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So select those 5 people carefully. The next advice could apply to all of us graduates. It's becoming hard to find jobs without a strong professional network. So let us all have a very strong professional network. It doesn't have to start outside. It could start here at this church. There's people that graduated with engineering. So if you are interested in engineering, talk about their experience, about what classes they took, where they interned, how they found their job. So we could learn so much just from the people that are here. So let us start by expanding and by working hard on our network. And last thing, I will leave you with what James Allen said in his short book, Assignment Things. It's a very short book, and I encourage every one of you to read it. He said, they themselves are makers of themselves. By they, he was referring to humans. So they themselves are makers of themselves. So at the end of the day, know you are a maker of yourself and your destiny. Of course, there's a lot of people to help you here. Everyone wants the best out of you. So at the end, though, you are a maker of yourself. So have that in mind. And at the end, Bill Gates also once said, if you are poor, it's not your mistake, but if you die poor, it is your mistake. So let's not make excuses and don't die poor. So now to Tigrina, Najamata, Wahagusokum Waladi, Razarakum Easy, Naidokum Trees and Noma, Wahagusokum. نقول لنا محبر نايز بترسل زماننا خانة نقول حقوسنا مالتي خمزيتا تمهارو تمريهم كتري نزمت والعديو نزمانة بقراء نزبت هرستان كان عبد زكايمو وتمسجن مالتي تزبهر كويلين أملاق يبزت حني سلازنا أملاق تمسجنا يفتو نعاتكم كان نخلاتكم أبزلهم ترخيكم زلهم نخلهم كما سكنكم فتو مغنيات كلاتكم زودي تمرتهم وديكم يرينايكم مريكم ناكم دارجا كلهم جاليكم ون بزحات أبدكاري وأكل رخيكم تمرت تمهارون لكم تمرت انت زي تمهاركم أمريكا أيوات أنيسو تمرتهم تعارو تمرتهم نفعيكم بزوح مخيركم ناكم ونخلاتكم كما سكنكم فتو تزبهال كون حواتي بتعامل فوضى لأنه نولد قبل زدان من طلقاني دوقهم سي نسام كله يمكن تدالو عبرت عوام يكون زدان مهنياتو هذا نساقه لك هتصرف بر نساق أنت زي الناس قدامك أو وين هاي قبران لوقت قطعة صاروا برتعبني لازم نسام كله دوقهم أب هاي سكول ديو أب ميدل سكول ديو كله كنت سعر لهم يفوتو زي تقبروا يكونن جن أمنا كنت عرولي زلقفكم أقدر أقدر حبش أنتي تبحالنا ولا سدراي بعلو أباق لهم زلوا تمرتخات راي برقبر اللي كان والحريق تقبر اللي تمرتخات راي قبر لنا زلوا كان صبو ولا يتوانا كاب صبو منفس يجمر زلو جن نتوقع عي حاسيوي مغنياتو يونيفرسيتي خي كله بزح نقرات يقبر تقرنا بعلو بيلات تفلالو ناي رنت ديو ناي تليفون ديو أبلعنيو إنترنشيب كريتوالو أبلعنيو ناي تمرتلو أبلعنيو عرفت تغبرالو بزح نقرات عنو وقبرز دباء مالتي حجي تمدلاو هبغزا يجمر مسام كله أكن دي سرح دحاني يقرفو تمرت راي بورو انت تولوهم صار من كان اليوم يسرحوا كتتابعوا معلكم باش يسرح بروحهم مغنيات شعور كوليج متخيلهم دا سرحوكم مهاريا مزحتوا بزين سو تداري مصنحلو اكسبيرينس في الوقت الجواب كلهم كله اتابعوا ناي تليفون دي اكن ولا تليفون ولا يكون اكن بعدك خفل الكايزا ودي لك تمرت خاطر راي ولا لا اكن دمبال ولا يتا تليفون تكون مغنيات من دلاوي نعتهم غيرهم انت زي فوتوس ان زهونه يسخبوا لازم ولا تليفون تكون زودك فلا بالثلاثة عشر نوع فلا زاني ورحة وفلا تلوه ولا يوم خوف انت زي كيلو عم انت زي كله تلفزيون حدينا نغيرنا مش عب شو ورحي بعمل فرقان رجعت اللي بعد خاطر دول عبيكم نفع مغيار مالتي زودك انا سرحت خيركم زين كنت اولا ليركا نعاتاتهم تويكا تزاريكا إذن واقعاً تزبلت الكامبانين أداري حالي يتنعك تبلوها إذا حجي نعاتاتهم بزوح سراحة يكونن جن نمزاي بزوح يزحبوزهم سلازي ندوقوهم نساهم كله عزبكم تسرحلهم يتابعكم مالت كلاي كاني قلنا أو حمشان تأنو حجراني يكيدن دي ودي أم يونيفرسيتي سري لازم بحالا عند زربا حجرين نسو أبو قرب انتهلو ملادا عبزز عبيو قرب تتأندي شكرات زقات ام بزح اب يونيفرسيتي حجا اب يونيفرسيتي بزح حاجة زديم حاولتي يا تتأندي سام كله قتدالو ومالكم حواحاتكم كتلم كاني أبدا زي مالا لسنت خوينا مالتي كالي يونيفرسيتي نبرو كنت حقوزوا مالكم دالو ولكم ديو مغرين لحاتتكم ديو كتدالو ومسكت كل لكم حجي عسر شمونت خوينا مالت أخيلو مالت هيكون انباشي تأندي فتنا زرق ولو حاو عسر شمونت إسرع كمشاني شعب بزح سرحة الله مساهم كله سرقة قليلي تمرتي تماهيروي متس يبلع ستي يتنع قد يونيفرسيتي مسكادة سرح كركب الله internship نمزاز حجوزه كركب الله كلاي نزحتنا انتاي كم نتمنعون عن ثلثنا هون شعو سو مهار الله مستوى الراكب الله عبد العزيز زماني تمرتي غير مهار الله تمرتي سالساي راوعي متزالو مالتي سو بزح نجاراتيو أبي يونيفرسيتي زغبروه اجي تزغبروه بزح كابزخونا كاني متبعكم امانه اقداسي مورالاو حاجز ديو ولا يقول فاينانشال حاجز ديو امانه اقداسي من دقوهم ابي يونيفرسيتي مسكولو يكيلا يتولو شعيو عند حاجز اليوم كلكم سالساي كان حجي نزم ناش كده تزلكم مالتي كلها إليهم نيران زي ما أخواتنا نجمع تاسي كابنشهم كله انتهى كم زلاليو نفضل نتتابعوا كل لكم يهدل زلالي مغنياتو مزحتنا عبشان تاينول زاو بيت مرتها نفع تمرتها نتفع لك تمرتها يتحمل تمرتها تراينول كنت تمرتها تراي كوينو غربسي بتمرتوتي كاستايلن سلازي انتهى تدليتهم انتهى كون يوم زلالي ولا نايبا حكي لسه بقى كله اي كله نقولوا ግን ገለሲ ሒዞም እንተኸይዶም ኩሉ ግዜ ጽቡቕ እዩ ሓደ ሰብ ኢንጂነር ክኸውን እዩ ዝኣምን እንተኮይኑ ካብ ብንእሽቱ ትምህርቲ ምኻድ ትርጉም ህልዎ ንዑ ጥራይ ትምህርቲ ይኮነን ስቕ ኢሉ ከይዱ ዝመላለስ ዘሎ እቲ ትምህርቲ ትርጉም ህልዎ እቲ ትምህርትስ ኢንጂነር ክኸውን እዩ ዝሕግዘን ዘሎ ስለዚ ኣብ ቁፅሪ ክነፍዕ ኣለኒ ስለዚ ኣብ ሳይንስ ክነፍዕ ኣለኒ ከምዚ ክለባ ኣለና ኢንጂነሪንግ ትገብር ብዛዕባ ኢንጂነሪንግ ትመሃር እየ ወላይ ካብ ብንእሽቶም ከለዉ በቲ ሳብጀክት ክመሃሩ ይጅምሩ እቲ ትምህርቲ ትርጉም ህልዎ ስለዚ ብንኣሽቶኦም ከለዉ تفضلوا زبا وين انتهي انترست ناتهم نخطفوا تحجزوهم يتابعكم انت نسخاتكم انت زي خليكم وين تحجزوهم انت زي كيكم كان زكاة اللوبزي بتخرستيان استخر عليه موياتات زودوا معناتي دكتورات ديم فارماسي ديم انجينير ديم نرس ديم نسخاتكم تحجزوهم انت زي كيكم مش حدا سبع راكبوهم لو ديكانسس كد وين نتسب نخرج هذا اللي يسكن زود ليت وين كاني نتهم لكم أتابعوهم نعاتهم كيدهم تزاربوهم سرح ركبلا يقولون أنا هذا برتعب لي ملاذ زعج زلنا يا جزء بروفيشنال سرح ركبلا يقولون قد مخرج كنتاي كمين يرجع زهان تاي كجبران لوز ودي وي أدرس نيديو أدخل نيديو حجزني استحجزون ودي داولكم كتتابعوهم يتسايقوا يتابعكم معناتي لازمكم سمعكم نية مسمعكم thank you
graduates go to high school, like graduates go to the lossy. Way that says they are certain games. For the way they had a nero. As a home and a PG. Boom, a set of car and Medhanealem, I've seen that the Captain graduates go to the low that I'm not graduates. There's a land I didn't have a letter. Boom, a set of car, Salina, I think. مع الشوق تزاري بينهم اليوم
Can you hear me? Yeah. I just want to say thank you. Y'all have always been here. And when I was little, I came here 3 days a week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we always learn something new. We learn Syrian and Nazareth class and the Bible and everything. And everybody here I grew up with. And we're all brothers and sisters, and now we're graduating together. And this is the curriculum. But we have much more. So much more ahead of us, and I can't wait to see where everybody goes from there.
Okay. ክብሪ ንኣምላኽ ይኹን። እንታይ ሲ ኩሉ ትክበሃል ዘለዎ እንስሳቶም ወዲኦም ወይ እንታይ ኣይተዛረብካ ወይ ድማ ንዕኦም ዝኸውን ንእሽተይ መልእኽቲ ኣይሃብካን ዘይምባል እምበሪ ግዜ ከይድ ስለ ዘሎ ተሰልጥ ዝበለ ገለ ደኾን ይሕግዞም ይኸውን ዝበልክዎ ነገር ኣሎ ማለት እዩ። መጀመርያ ስድራ ቤት ግራጁዌት ዝገብሩ ወለዲ እንኳዕ ብርሃን ግራጁዌሽን ኣለኩም ኣላይኩም መጻኢ ህይወቶም ካብ እግዚአብሔር ኣምላኽ ክባርኸሎም ድማ ቤተክርስትያን ትዝክሮ። Just a few points that I probably trying to tell you that could help you in the future. One thing that kept coming was you really need to know what you are getting into. It is very important. You guys are graduating. Most of you, the future is in front of you. You are going to college. You have to do your homework. Meaning, you can't go to college blind. You have to know what am I trying to do. And do I have this interest? Not only do I have this interest, but do I have also a future? That is very important. Most of the time, we see many people graduating. That is good. But graduation by itself is not going to help you for the future. You really have to see, like, if I do this, am I going to have a future? You can graduate and then you can sit, you can live with your family. That is reality. So one thing is very important. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan. Like, okay, this is what I am interested. This is what I am strong at. This or that. That's good. And then the second thing that I am strong at is this. You might have a second option that you think like, this is also I am good. And the first one that you are thinking you are really, really strong, that could be your primary. But the end result, you are interested, you like this subject matter, you know you are going to graduate in really good condition. But if the market is telling you you have no future in this that you are really interested, then what good is it going to be? What good is it going to be? So you have to have, this is my primary choice because I like it and also I have a future. If things didn't fall the way they should, then what other alternative do I have? These are the very important things that you guys should really sit down before you go to college. Even the ones that I am talking 11, grade 10, 9, 11, your future lies in here, and that's why you need the resources. As Ephraim, Betty, and all of them were telling you, you have to know what you are getting into. And the good thing is, we have enough people that could be examples by their failure. And there are enough people that could be examples by their success. And you can learn from other mistakes instead of you making the mistakes that have done them again. So, Medhanealem ayigbarka, Medhanealem ayiglaakad bahal Islam. This is because ብዙሕ ነይሩ ፖይንትስ ከምፅኦ ዝደልዮ ግን ኩሉ ተዘሪቡ ስለ ዘሎ ኣብ ትሕቲ እግዚኣብሔር ኣምላኽ ከዓ ኩሉ ዓቕሙ ዘለዎ ነገር እዩ ወለዲ እውን ከምኡ እንታይ እዩ ፊቸርካ ካልእ ተተረፈ ኣፅንዕዳ ዝወልደ በቃ ትምህርትኻ ጥራይ በዘለ እህም ኢትስ ትሩ ኩላህና ትምህርትኻ ጥራይ በዝወልደ ይበርዳሓን ካልእ ሲደልየካኒ ግን ብዛዕባ ትምህርቱ ሓሲቡሉ ኮፍ ኢሉ ኣማኺሩ ድዩ እዚ ኢምፖርታንት እዩ ሶ you have to have a goal, you have to have a plan, you have to have the resources that you need. Basically, about this subject matter that I am trying to finish, is there someone in the church that is really good at this who can counsel me, who can advise me, whether I make the right choice? If I did, then is there someone who can help me also in certain areas? Betty was saying like, okay, I wish I knew that I was taking 3 strong classes at the same time, and her grade is going to be affected because they are too, or she has to really work on that. But those things, unless you ask, nobody is going to come here, sit down, and I'm going to, there are too many of you that we can help. But unless someone comes out and then says, I'm trying to do this, what do you think I have? Every area. Medical school, we have people that are going to medical school. Pharmacy, we have people going to pharmacy that have graduated. Engineering, the same thing. Nursing, almost we have everyone inside this church that we actually can ask and get a true answer. So, don't get into college blindfold. You have to know what you are getting into, and you have always to answer, this is my interest, but do I have a future? That is the most important part, because if you don't do that, you can graduate and then you will do something else. So that is the message that I am trying to give you. Take advantage of your resources that you have, and almost everyone is willing to help you guys, but you have to come out and ask for this. And that's all I'm going to tell you, because so many messages have been transferred. May God bless you, and may God bless also your future. But again, your future lies with you, and whatever you make about it, it is upon you. So thank you, and may God bless you.
عبد النبي يقولنا أبزار الكريستيان زي كنت ذكروا تمجن مرتا الكريستيان كلنا مجن مرتا استقام معزة الطرق من زار الإنسان مجن مرتا كل سبب مجن مرتا زي الكريستيان استقام معه كريمة بعد مرتا بالوتانس بعد أبواب بالمنجد حكي بيت زجاج ما زار الكريستيان استقام معه بزحف عليهم عليه سبب أسرت خطوتيهم يقولون تصاحبنا أبيلنا هم يقولون جاهل لكنا بعض أنها أولدي زيادة عنا أبنا من تصاحبنا لكنا كاب من تصاحبنا نهار زيادة لكنا سيدي تنسلينا سيدنا أنا قانون علينا حبيبنا كنا كم يجوز